Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Bear It All podcast. So today's guest, mahababang intro to Today's guest is someone whose voice and words have soundtracked so many of our life moments. From healing to heartbreak to hope, he's one of the voices behind Ben and Ben, a band that has redefined OPM and touched millions through music that feels both deeply personal and universal. Please welcome to Bear It All, singer, songwriter, and storyteller, Paolo Benjamin.
Hey,
Thank
good
you so
morning.
much for being here.
Hey, thanks,
First,
Danny.
congratulations. Kakakasal
Oy.
lang niya, guys. Oh my God. Please
Yeah.
congratulate them in the comment section. I love it.
Put a ring on it.
I love it. How was that wedding first? Let's talk about. How was your wedding?
Grabe. Sobrang sinasabi ko sa mga kaibigan ko tsaka sa mga bandmates ko, it was the best day of my life. As in,
Oh.
kasi, I mean, yung lead up to it, both exciting, pero syempre, being real, stressful din.
Oo, grabe magplan ng
Um,
wedding.
Daming mga bagay na, akala mo parang magiging catastrophe or didn't go to plan, pero when everything locks in and falls into place, on the day itself, malalaman mo na, si God lang talaga yung makakagawa ng ganong magic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. How long have you guys been together before you got married?
4 years.
Oh.
Pero, kami, high school friends.
Grabe. Okay, so from high school friends, how did you become mag-boyfriend? Paano nangyari yun?
Well, mahaba yung story, Danny. Pero, long story short, nung second year high school, may crush na ako sa kanya kasi seatmates kami. Pero, torpe ako. Sobrang torpe ako. So, hindi ko inamin. And then, ginost ko siya as a friend. So, pagkakamali ko yun.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And then, sabi niya sa akin nung nag-sorry ako, it's okay. It's your loss, not mine.
Oh my God.
So, ano siya? Empowered woman.
Oo, so na-in-love ka na naman.
Yeah.
Sinabi niya yun.
And then, life happened. 11 years later, nag-reconnect kami sa isang, nasa bubble kami nun sa Batangas. And then, dumalaw sila. And then, nag-reconnect kami unexpectedly. And then, hindi ako naghahanap nun. Hinanap kami ng tadhana.
Yes.
And then, after namin mag-reconnect, sabi ko, I think ito na yun eh. So, di ko na pinakawalan. And then, the week after, dire-diretso na. Like, minessage ko na siya. And then, natuto ako mag-drive para sa kanya.
Oh my God.
And then, yun, naging kami a year after. Tapos, never looked back since then.
So every time you would write songs, was she, and you were so inspired, I'm guessing.
Still inspired.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Like,
Ano daw? Okay, I wanna know. Ano yung mga nasulat mo kanta sa kanya?
I could name 3. Yung isa, yung song namin na Paninindigan Kita. And then yung isa, Dear. Dear kasi yung tawagan namin. And then yung third, Tomorrow With You. Dun sa latest na album namin.
Grabe naman. Alam mo, medyo na-dream ko sa buhay ko na sana may magsulat ng kanta para sa akin. Pero di na mangyayari yun. Okay, so anyway, maganda to episode natin because na-realize lang namin that we've never really had an episode about friendship. And it's so important to actually talk about friendships because sometimes friendship, not sometimes, it really lasts longer than any other relationship.
Totoo.
Most of the time. Alam mo yun? It's a more of a forever thing. Sometimes, love comes and go, but ang friendship is like, it's solid. It goes through time. So, it's something that I want to discuss with you because you've recently announced something. You might want to, expound on it. But you recently announced last year, before 2026, that one of your band members is leaving the band.
Yes.
So, how's that transition so far?
Siya? Bittersweet. It's, honestly, masakit siyang transition. Kasi, alam mo, yung si Jam, yung drummer namin, isa siya sa mga una naming naging close sa band. As in, nung nagsistart kami, matatapos yung gabi namin, siguro mga 3 a.m.,
Yeah.
4 a.m. Tapos, hatid na kami nun papunta sa bahay. Tapos, tatambay muna kami sa convenience store. Mangangarap kami na someday, ma-achieve namin to, ganyan. And then, yung mga pangarap na yun, marami naman kaming na-achieve together, pero meron ding mga hindi na namin ma-achieve. So, yun yung sad. Kasi, syempre, nagsimula kayo ng magkasama eh.
Yeah.
Pero, life happens. And,
yeah.
yeah.
But it doesn't mean naman na hindi na kayo magiging friends.
Oo naman, yun nga eh. I think yun din yung sobrang solid na sa band namin, hindi lang si Jam, like, lahat kaming 9. Sobrang inextrahan talaga namin yung pagka-solid ng pagkakaibigan. Over even the chemistry of playing music together. Kasi nagre-retreat kami every year.
Na talaga?
Minsan nga, twice a year pa. And then, pag nagme-meeting kami, laging at least 6 hours, ganyan.
Oh my God,
Kasi-
haba ng meeting nyo.
Kasi kailangan, we really listen to each other's thoughts and opinions before we make a decision. And, some call it extra, some call it unnecessary, pero it's our culture eh, and we're really proud of it.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you believe that it's also important to maintain friendships like how you maintain relationships?
Oo, actually. Parang, although merong mga low maintenance friendships.
Yes, which is for me the best kind.
Oo. Pero, it takes a certain kind of energy to really put value in the friends that stay in your life eh. Kasi, they're put there for a reason. And because they are there, it's a give and take kind of thing. Wherein, you nurture it. Parang nag-water ng plant.
Yeah.
Na you know when it's time to give something of yourself. Whether, sometimes it's not necessarily too much time eh.
Yeah.
Parang, it's really just sometimes yung panandali ang magkasama pero sobrang meaningful.
Oo.
'Di ba?
It
Minsan
doesn't really have to be na parang sobrang effort eh. Kasi ang low maintenance friendships, kahit nga nagnunood lang kayo ng movie together, like
Yeah.
kumakain lang kayo ng ganyan, okay na yun eh. Just as long as you're with the person that you feel
Yeah.
safe with.
And
Diba?
I also believe that love languages, same as they apply to relationships or marriages, they also apply to friendships.
Yes.
So kumbaga, iba-iba siya per friend na it's part of the friendship to discover each other's love languages and offer that and receive that din.
Yes,
Parang
kasi
ganun.
iba-iba naman tayo ng love language. Kundi naman pura ka na acts of service ka sa isa, pero yung isa gusto niya is, quality time. Diba?
Yeah,
May
exactly.
iba-iba eh. So parang I feel like, if you're in a group or you're in a barkada or sobrang deep na ng friendship, you're supposed to know that about your friends.
Yeah.
Na ito yung need. You have to fill each other's cup. Diba?
Yeah.
Yung ngayon sinasabi nila.
That's
So here it says, may question kami dito. It says, in one of the events we shared, you mentioned how friendship is very important in your journey. Can you tell us more about why you believe that?
Yun nga, kasi at least with our journey as a band, 9 years na kami this year. And I don't think we would have lasted this long if we didn't put the friendship that we have as a foundation first and foremost. Kasi, it's not always easy.
Yeah.
Especially kapag darating talaga yung panahon na na magkakasubukan in terms of the decisions that you have to make and kumbaga pag yung mga stakes sobrang taas, parang masusubukan yung pagiging selfless mo, masusubukan yung what really is valued sa samahan. And I think talagang no words needed for us na time and again we've proven na yung samahan namin, yung friendship namin matters more than anything else that stood in our way. As
Yeah.
in, like, talaga. Solid talaga.
Were you friends before the band already?
We were friends with each of them individually. Siyempre, kami ng kambal ko, friends talaga.
Oh, syempre naman. But I mean,
Since
like,
birth.
the rest of your band, like, how did you form the group? Kasi, kung iba ba doon friend mo, yung iba friend ng brother mo?
Yung mga Actually, oo. Yung siguro mga ilan sa kanila. Pero yung karamihan, friends namin ni Migs. Pero sila hindi magkakaibigan. And then, nung, ano yun tandaan ko yun, nung first rehearsal namin sa Kapitolyo, may fishballan dun sa labas. Tapos, si Miguel kasi, siya yung extrovert sa aming dalawa. So, parang, pinagkoconnect niya yung mga tao na parang, oh, ikaw nag-aral ka ng music, di ba? Oh, ikaw din. Oh, usap kayo. Oo.
So
Ah,
ngayon ano na sila? Magfi-friendships na sila lahat.
sobrang solid.
Close na
Oo.
lahat. So
Tsaka,
parang kayo ang nag-bring together ng friend group niyo. I love that.
I think ang nagpa-solid talaga sa amin, of course, sa buhay kasi ng band, pag nagtutour, nagsho-show, basically, roommates kami. I mean, tumira pa nga kami sa isang bahay for 2 years, nung
Talaga?
pandemic. So, yung mga ganun, yun yung nagpa-close talaga sa amin.
Grabe. Okay, so let's dive deeper naman into friendships. How important is it for you na let's say when challenges come sa friendship, paano nyo, not only with your band ha, in friendships in general, because I'm pretty sure you have other friends. So, kunyari may mga complicated things na nangyayari sa life mo, and very challenging yung time, so let's say ikakasal ka. Diba may mga bagay na gusto mong i-share sa mga friends mo, but for some reason, sometimes you're like, wait, parang baka ayoko siya i-burden with my problems, ganyan. So how important is it that your friends are also your safe space? Because nowadays, I think nabablur na yung line ng friendship. Parang they feel na basta close kayo, may gusto kayong bagay na pareho kayo, best friends na kayo. Parang hindi, nakakalimutan yung deeper meaning of friendship that you have to feel safe with your friends. So how important is it for you to feel safe around your friends?
Parang, siguro, over time, nare-reveal, kumbaga, kung sino yung mga kaibigan na, na talagang pwede ka mag-confide with. And it doesn't have to be everyone.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang, you can have a few close friends na talagang really close, and that's enough.
Yeah.
Kasi, some people think that I have to always expand my social circle. I always have to have a big community, which applies to some people. Pero okay lang din na mabibilang mo sa daliri ng kamay mo kung sino yung talagang mapagbubuntungan mo ng mga problema and everything. And I have a firm belief in the saying na the person that you are looking for is also looking for you. And much as it applies to love and romance, it also applies to friendships.
Tama. I love that. Ang ganda nun. Ang ganda nun. So, for you, what makes friendship last, and especially when life becomes bigger and more complicated?
Honestly, pag nagiging mas komplikado yung buhay, yung mga pinaka-solid na friendship, yung mga simple lang. Meaning, yung hindi mo na kailangang i-defend yung sarili mo. At even dun honestly, sa ugliest state mo, okay pa rin. Kasi, yeah, you can just be yourself fully without hiding yung mga things na natatakot kang ipakita sa iba. You can be vulnerable with them, basically. And at least in my experience, yun nga, like I said kanina, na hindi kailangan madami yun. Parang, it can just be a few constants. Yeah.
Nung nag-start kayo ng band, marami ka bang nakita from your friends before you guys became this big, na Ben and Ben na talaga kayo, na ang laki-laki nyo na very important na kayo in the OPM world? Did you ever experience na ang daming friends na nawala sa life mo that you never thought mawawala sila?
Oo. Pero hindi naman din dahil sa like bad blood or anything. Parang sadya lang talaga na
You outgrow them.
yung oras, But being honest, it's also outgrowing in the sense na the more that you know yourself, the more secure you become with yourself, the more you realize na you don't have to explain yourself and you can be a bit more unapologetic. And therefore, yung mga akala mong kaibigan mo na merong mga expectation of ganito ka dapat, parang you just naturally part ways. And that's
Yeah.
okay.
Minsan hindi mo na kailangan ng words.
Mm.
Parang may understanding na lang kayo na, okay, parang hindi na tayo aligned.
Mm.
'Di ba? For you, anong mas masakit ba sa'yo? Mas masakit ba sa'yo ang friendship breakup or ang relationship breakup?
Iba yung kirot ng ng friendship breakup. Kasi parang siguro maraming practical reasons din eh. Like minsan yung nandyan pa rin sila sa, let's say, sa trabaho, o kaya nakita mo pa rin, pero hindi na kayo magkaibigan.
Oo
So,
nga eh.
I think yun yung nagpapasakit dun. Tapos, syempre, iba yung iba yung lalim ng pinagsamahan ng magkaibigan na ibang kulay siya kaysa sa romantic
Agree.
na samahan. And so, pag nag-end yun, whether it's a bad breakup or just life like happening, it's a different kind of pain. Like what we experienced sa band, like when Jam said na she has to leave, parang siya, masakit siya. Pero ibang klaseng sakit siya. And I believe though na yung mga kahit yung mga ganong pain, may purpose siya in terms of making you grow then.
Yeah.
Pero it takes a long time to process that grief of something ending.
Yeah, because if you guys have been together for 9 years and all the achievements and milestones you've achieved in 9 years, magkakasama kayo. So it's different to parang move forward tapos wala na siya doon sa band, 'di ba? Parang I get the pain. But at least you guys will be friends pa rin naman, 'di ba?
Yes.
Okay, so I remember during the event you mentioned that one of your favorite songs is Saranggola. Is the band and your friendship with them part of the inspiration behind the song?
Actually, it was the inspiration. Pero nung nilabas namin yung song na Saranggola, hindi pa namin sinabi na, and I don't think a lot of people know yet na yun yung inspiration, which is yung friendship, yung bittersweet na mga kaganapan sa friendship ng band. But it was. And then, yung astig lang is, it unintentionally became like a friendship anthem and a graduation anthem for a lot of kids. So it's so cool to see that.
Ano yung feeling mo every time nagagamit yung mga songs yun sa ganyang milestone?
Parang it's a mysterious thing, kasi sa journey namin, ang na-realize namin is hindi mo mape-predict and hindi mo mapipilit yung mga ganong bagay. So, when you see it happen, it's almost as if you're just a witness to something bigger than you unfolding. And you just bring it into the world. Na parang, wala kailangan ng kanta nitong magkakaibigan na to eh. So, parang bahagi na kami ng proseso na yun.
You've been, I think, a part of a lot of weddings, a lot of proposals, a lot of graduations. Like, it's such an honor to be a part of someone's milestone. Meron ka bang ever favorite na moment na kunyari na-tag kayo and sobrang na-touch kayo na part siya sa isang malaking milestone ng mga nakikinig or people that look up to you?
Laging, I think, iba-iba eh. Of course, yan yung mga wedding, tapos recently nga yung mga graduation. Pero, yung sobrang nakaka-move yung pag merong pinagdaan ng mabigat and then nalagpasan niya. Like, whether, for example, pumasa sa board dahil na-inspire siya dun sa isa sa mga songs na sinulat namin, or meron pa nga parang na-beat niya yung cancer. Ganyan. And minsan, nadadalaw pa namin sa hospital.
Oh.
And then, parang months after or a year after to hear yung mga updates na parang mas okay na sila. Parang, it's really just, it will always be the deepest honor of ours na we get to serve mysteriously through the music that comes through us.
Yeah. Paano ba kayo nagsusulat ng kanta? As a band o kayong dalawa lang ng brother mo?
Mostly kami lang ni Migs. Pero when we make the music, which is basically the instruments
Yeah,
and
everything.
everything, we make it as a band.
Ah, grabe. So, ilan lang nasusulat yung kanta sa isang taon? My God.
Depende eh. Para siyang merong seasons na wala. Pero pag dumating siya, sunod-sunod. Parang
O kasi ikaw ang happy mo, kakakasal mo lang. How do you write songs about someone that's heartbroken? Ganyan.
Recently, na-discover ko yung process of basically living through others' experiences.
Ng stories sa ibang tao.
Stories. Pero minsan maglalakad ka lang maglalakad-lakad ka lang. Like, nasa Iloilo kami, tapos maglalakad lang ako dun sa merong esplanade yung tinatawag nila dun. Tapos, parang nasa paligid lang, nandun yung inspirasyon eh. Tapos, para siyang kumbaga, magro-romanticize ka ng kwento ng
ng ibang tao.
And then, yun na yun, basically. Parang
Grabe.
dahan-dahan, mas natututunan ko siya. Although, yun nga, parang ever since we started, most of the songs na we write, galing talaga sa mismong personal experience namin.
Kaya I think nakaka-relate talaga directly sa inyo yung mga tao. Kasi it speaks from the heart eh. Yung very beautiful songs that, lalo na yung mga choice of words, yung pag kumakanta kayo ng Tagalog, it's like, sometimes you have to look it up. Kasi pag
Thanks,
kausap
Dan.
tabang kita, parang, hindi naman siya ganun kalalim mag-Tagalog. So, nagre-research ka ba ng mga malalalim na Tagalog?
Alam mo, talagang ika-credit ko yan sa Filipino teacher namin
Well,
ng high
in
school.
fairness.
Na nagme-message pa rin hanggang ngayon.
Talaga.
Shout out kay Miss Ferreras.
Sabi niya, tinuro ko yung word na yan. Nasa kanta na nila.
Oh, like itong recent na nilabas namin.
Wait, can you tell them the story? Kasi nagkasabay kami sa talk, tapos nagulat ako sa kanya na engineering
Yes,
graduate
yes.
sila ng brother niya. Can you tell them that story? Like, how did you even think of even becoming a band from being an engineering graduate?
Grabe yun kasi kaya kami nag-engineering kasi yung dad namin engineer. Tapos sabi nga, anak, basta magtapos ka lang, tapos bahala ka na sa gusto mong gawin sa buhay. So, sinunod namin. And that's how we ended up, Pero, actually, nung mag-graduate na kami, ang gusto lang talaga namin magsulat ng songs for other artists. Nung time na yun, yung specific na gusto namin makapagsulat ng song para kay Sarah G.
No.
Yung mga ganong career as a songwriter. And then, parang sumali kami sa songwriting competition. Tapos, long story short, ma-out kami if hindi namin kantahin yung sarili naming song.
Oh my God.
So, doon kami napilitan na matutong mag-perform at kumanta ng para sa totoong talaga
Yeah.
show, concert, which is yung sa competition. So, para kaming tinapon sa tubig na hindi kami marunong mag-swimming.
Oh
Ganon.
my God. Pero doon kayo na-discover after that?
Hindi pa. Kasi, after nun, natalo kami dun sa competition na yun eh. Tapos, sabi namin, after nun, mag-start kami mag-play sa isang bar. Na, wala na yung bar na yun pero legendary yung bar na yun. Route 196 yung name niya. And then, sabi namin, talagang gusto namin dun magsimula. And talagang mag-connect dun sa audience. Yung biro nga namin dati, kasi 9 kami sa band, di ba?
Yeah.
Mas marami pa kami kaysa sa audience. Kasi,
Ganun naman talaga yung mga success stories, di ba? Minsan walang nanonood pero...
madalas sa amin, walang nanonood talaga. And
Talaga?
ganun yung namin. Ganun yung simula. So, ganun kami naging close, honestly. Kasi talagang, meron kaming, isa sa mga nickname namin ay 9-piece chicken nuggets. Kasi, yung kinikita namin for almost a year, uh, sapat lang para sa isang box ng 10-piece chicken nuggets.
Oh my God.
Pero yung isa sa 9 sa amin, dalawa yung kinukuha. Kaya 9-piece chicken
Sino
nuggets.
yan? Sino yung dalawa yung
Si
kinukuha?
Andrew, si Andrew.
Laging may isa talaga eh.
Yep,
I
yep.
love that. Okay. So, ito naman, let's go back to friendship. So, how do you know who your real friends are when the world becomes bigger? So, since malaki na kayo, you meet new people, ayoko gamitin yung word, but how do you screen? How do you know na, okay, pwede ko tong kausapin about a new song and hindi niya to pagsasabi o hindi niya to aagawin? Or, this person could actually be our friend kasi maayos siya kausap, mabuti siyang tao. Like, iba na kasi in your industry, di ba? They always say that it's so hard to find true friends in the industry. Is that true for you?
Ano naman, parang, it's not in my place to say. Kasi, introvert kami. So, by nature, konti lang din talaga yung mga nakakadaupang palad namin na na mga, although marami kaming nakakasabay, pero yung nakaka-close talaga, bihira din kasi nga hindi kami masyadong outgoing as people. Pero siguro if I would give again my bandmates as an example and to answer your question, I would give two ways siguro in my experience kung paano mo masasabi na na talagang when the world gets bigger, masasabi mo talagang tunay na kaibigan. Una, yung kapag wala silang kailangan sa'yo, pero nandyan pa rin sila. And hindi lang yun actually, parang ikalulugi pa nila yung pag-alay nila ng sarili sa'yo, pero gagawin pa rin nila.
Yeah.
Parang, when you come face to face with a moment like that with a friend, sobrang powerful nun.
Yeah.
You remember that
Speaks
for a long
volumes.
time, and you want nothing but to do the same. Basically, yung pinaka dramatic way of putting it is if said friend would lay down their life for you, parang gan, or take a bullet for you, parang you wanna do the same for them. And then the second one for me is if they can say the things that you need to hear that no one else will say.
Yeah.
Pero they say it in a way na it can kumbaga makakalusot siya sa'yo in a way na parang mare-receive mo siya ng tama. Parang ganun.
Parang it's love in its simplest but purest form. Na na parang hindi ganun kalaki yung gesture na pinaparamdam sa'yo ng isang kaibigan, but for some reason you feel so loved and protected by them.
Yung halimbawa sa akin, parang yung personality ko kasi, lalo na sa work, parang medyo strong, and then parang medyo at times nahirapan ako mag-back down sa sa opinions and everything. So parang yung pag kaya sabihin sa akin, which is yung mga bandmates ko na parang you have to learn how to listen better, ganyan. That's an example na parang if there are people na na constants mo na kayang sabihin yung mga ganong bagay na alam nilang hindi siya madaling pag-usapan or sabihin, but they say it anyway because they do it out of love.
Yeah.
Those are the friends that are worth keeping.
Amen. Amen. I love that. Okay. So how do you stay the same, Paolo, to the people who knew you before everything? But I feel like this is a question that's not so much because when I spoke to you the first time, wala kang any sense of ere in you. Like you were so humble, you were so nice to everyone. So I don't think this question actually applies to you. I think you've stayed the same. Like, this is who you are talaga. I think yung mga nagbabago lang sa inyo is kailangan nyo lang kumausap ng mga tao ngayon kasi you're in the industry. But what do you think yung nagbago na lang sa'yo? 9 years. In this 9 years, ano yung nagbago sa'yo?
Gusto ko sagutin do yung yung
Okay,
how do
sige.
you stay the same? Do the chores. That's how you stay the same. Kasi, life always brings experiences that will naturally ground you and hindi siya yung mga malalaking although minsan yung malalaking bagay, pero madalas yung mga maliliit na bagay like chores, like magtapon ka ng basura, maghugas ka ng pinggan, magpulot ka ng mga buhok na naglalagas sa floor, magayos ka ng ng cabinet mo, magluto ka. Ako lalo na ngayon sa buhay na may asawa, parang doble na kailangan ganon. And yun yung that's how you stay the same, you stay grounded. And then but yung mga things naman na nagbago, siguro yun nga dahil sa bigger responsibility and it really is sa akin as an introvert, putting a hat on na sa line of work ko, parang I really need to be able to extend myself to people and connect. Kasi parang kahit na let's say may mga araw na ang daming kailangan i-meet at kausapin, yung moments na yon with them, isa lang yun para sa kanila eh. So, parang gotta make it count.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, so for people who feel alone in their journey right now, what would you like to tell them about finding their own tribe?
I know it's hard, pero don't be too worried na you won't find them because most of the time, they will find you before you know it. And if it's not there yet, it's okay. Kasi, then you're simply on a season na you're finding yourself first. Kasi pag nahanap mo yung sarili mo, then mahanap mo yung tribe mo. Parang may ganong may ganong mystery yung buhay na parang if there are things that you need to work on, if there are experiences that you have to live through first, it will happen. And then along the way, darating yung tribe mo. And you don't have to force it.
Yes.
Because, if you don't chase it and you don't force it, then it becomes a tribe na you can really, truly be the most authentic version of yourself.
And that's the sign for me. If you force friendships, it's not your tribe. Because if it's your tribe, you're never going to have to force a connection with your friends. So if you find your tribe and it feels natural to you and you feel safe, then you found them. And if you feel scared to hang out or talk about your problems with your friends, or you don't feel safe around them, or you're so uneasy, then that's not your tribe. I think nowadays people they have a hard time differentiating that because they feel that it's normal to be normal to feel things like that in closed groups or in friendships. But in truth, it's just, honestly, for me, it's God's way of telling you that you're not in the right group. You're not in the right tribe. You're not supposed to feel that way around people that make you feel safe. So if you don't feel safe, you gotta go and learn to let go. It's okay to let go of friendships that don't serve you purpose, inspiration.
Kasi
growth.
minsan when you make space, that's the only way na papasok yung tamang dapat na sa buhay.
Amen. I love that. Can we talk about your new song? You have a new song that's coming out?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's malalim na Tagalog ulit.
Okay. Paki-explain sa akin yan.
Yung title ng song is Harinawa.
Okay, what does Harinawa mean?
Harinawa is para siyang in God's time. Parang yun ibig
Wow.
sabihin nun. And then it's the sequel, parang spiritual sequel ng song namin na Saranggola. Kasi parang okay, after an end of a chapter which is Saranggola, parang this is the beginning of a new one.
Oh,
Parang
wow.
ganun siya. Mm.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So this song is inspired by the group.
It's
What's happening in
inspired.
the group?
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. Parang when you don't know what's gonna happen yet, you can only hope for the best. And basically, that's what the song is about.
I love that. I'm so excited to listen to that song. Okay, so this is my last question for you. And I think this is a nice advice that you can give other people because kailangan marinig to ng mga tao. How can someone become a better friend starting today?
Be better.
What kind of a friend are you ba? Are you a listener? Parang listener ka kasi
Listener.
introvert ka eh.
Listener ako, definitely.
When do you know kung kailan ka magbibigay ng advice?
Most of the time, you just get out of the way. Kasi alam naman ng mga kaibigan ng mga tao talaga yung dapat nilang patunguhan. And kumbaga, you just simply like,
Oo. Parang support ka lang naman
this is
talaga.
the way, ganyan.
Mm-mm.
But to become a better friend, I would say, honestly yun, that's one of the most underrated things that anyone, including myself, would work on, is to listen better.
Yeah.
Kasi, when we listen, most of the time, parang nakikinig tayo, pero alam mo na yung sasabihin mo bago mo papakinggan yung sasabihin niya. So, parang it's really to just be present and listen without the intention first of responding from what you have to say, but really just fully knowing where your friend is coming from, and then putting that space first, and then before responding,
Yeah.
listening better basically.
I love that. Kulang tayo sa pakikinig. Lagi kasi tayong kaagad.
Oh,
alam mo
parang-
yun? Attack la agad
Attack
eh.
lang.
Pag may friend na umiiyak ganito, ikaw kasi. Diba? Yun
Listen,
agad na defense eh. Pizza ang kailangan mo lang gawin talaga is umupo ka lang doon, tabihan mo lang siya, tsaka makinig ka lang talaga.
Yeah.
Diba? I
Listen
love
better.
that.
Thank you po.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much
Thank
for
you,
your
Dan.
time. It's an honor to
Thank
have you
you
here
for
on The
having
Bear
me.
It All.
Yeah.
And congratulations again.
Yeah. Woo.
Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I'll see you on the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.